Now, I woke up this morning. I still don't feel that good. You know, I've been stuck in the house since Thursday. But, okay. I got up, took a bath, put on clothes, as you can see. Nothing major, nothing spectacular. I just said, well, you know what? I'm going to run to the store. I'm going to run to Best Buy, and I was going to go to Target. But I opened up the door, and I said, oh, hell no. I'm just going to stay my ass right in the house until it's time for me to go to work tomorrow. Plus, I need to shave and all that, and I'm just not in the mood. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and here, cook some breakfast. And, I need to do my resume. I truly got up this morning with the intentions of getting out of this house and running some errands, but I just really don't feel like it. So I'm not going to do it. And I need to update my resume. Now, one thing that, let me just tell you the story about, never giving up in spite of whatever it is that you're going through. So back in 2018, I think. Yeah, it was. Okay, so 2018, right? So me and one of my homeboys, we decided that we were going to take a course uh, for the adjuster's exam so that we could get our adjuster's license and be licensed and all that other stuff, and you know how that go for people that's in the insurance industry. So anyway, we go sign up for this class, and it is a week-long class, 40 hours of information that they are cramming in your head within a week time frame. Then on top of that, on top of brain overload, you got homework assignments that you have to turn in every night. Do every day or every night, and then turn them in the next morning. And then you also got practice exams that you have to complete. So here it is. We're sitting up here trying to get, well, we're going through the courses, and coaching each other on this, that, and the third. And, now the course is complete. We got our certificate of completion that we have completed the course. Now it's time to go and sit and take the exam. All right. So with the licensing exam, so you get 3 chances to actually pass. So if you do not pass after the 3rd try, then you actually have to go back and retake the course again or whatever, which is another 40 hours. And then you have to go back and take the test again. Now, each time that you have to take the test, now, if the fees have changed, I don't know, but it's $100 or whatever. In addition to the class being like $500 or whatever, which included the book and additional study materials and all that other stuff. Okay, so fine. Now here it is. I am studying day and night, trying to pass this exam. So I had my exams scheduled, well, we both did. We had our exam scheduled for immediately after, I want to say like a week or so after, which was the first available, after we had completed the course. So, all right, go. We take the exam, get the grade. I got a 67. And you have to have a 70 to actually pass. So I'm like, all right, what I need to do? And so, okay, fine. I go back and study again, and I see what the next date they have available to take the test. Sign up to take the test again, or whatever, pay that $100. All right, boom. So, take the test. And you get 2 hours to take the test. It's not an open book. I mean, they check you for everything. You even got to, if you wear glasses, they put your glasses on something, make sure it ain't doing this, that, and the third. You got to take your jewelry off. Whatever you got in your pockets, you got to put up. So, all right. 2nd try. I go take the exam. I got a 68. And I'm like, what is the problem? Here it is. I am missing 2 points. Like the last time I was missing 3. Now I'm missing 2. What is it that I am not getting? So on the actual exam printout or the scoring card, I would say, they give you, so they let you know where you rank the highest and where you rank the lowest. And the place where I ranked the lowest, I passed everything else. But the place where I ranked the lowest was on the shortest chapter throughout the whole course, which was nothing but a page and a half. And I admit that I just skimmed over it like, okay, flip the page, okay. So yeah, I figured like, okay, this is simple enough, you know. But I was messing up on my own state laws just by not taking the time to actually read it and really go through it like I was. I mean, I was going hard on the property and casualty, the fire insurance, everything that they had in this course that and all those things. I passed. I did great on the math, everything. So third time, I said, well, let me get up and see when I want to take this exam again. So I'm looking for the next available date, and I see that the next available date that they have is actually on my birthday, and this is in 2018. So, all right, I get up that morning, and now I had studied again all night or whatever, and just trying to go over things. I'm like, I know the material, and at one point in the evening, I just said, you know what, this is just gonna be that. So however it come out, it just come out. All right. So the next morning, now it's my birthday, December 28th, 2018. And I wake up, I took my shower. After I took my shower, I remember just wanting to relax and meditate. So I meditated for a good maybe like 30 minutes or so. I just literally was looking at something or listening to something on YouTube and was just, I don't know, it just felt like I was in another dimension or whatever. So, okay, now it's time for me to leave and get ready to go ahead and to the exam center to take this exam. So the whole way there, I had turned my phone off. I didn't want to be bothered. And I kept playing over and over and over in the car, "Oh Happy Day" by Aretha Franklin and Mavis Staples, which was one of like my mom's favorite gospel songs when I was growing up. So I was listening to that. All right, so now I have made it to the exam center, and it's about maybe 45 to 50 minutes away from where I live. So I got there in enough time. I remember that day having to do the same procedure. You got to empty out your pockets, put your keys, your wallet, your hats, cell phone, whatever you got. No bags are going into this exam center. You got to roll up your sleeves, lift up your pants leg, everything, because they're just trying to make sure that you are not cheating on this exam. All right, so again, here we go. We got 2 hours to take this test. So I sit down and I start the exam. And there were 2 questions on that exam. I had answered the first one, and going down maybe like 3 or 4 questions, maybe like another, like 3 or 4 questions later rather, the same question came up, but it was worded in a different way. So I remembered the previous question, and I went back to that question and I looked at my answers, because you could go back and change your answer if you wanted to. But I always remember that one rule, A, B, C your way out. So I had chose C as the answer. So I'm like, I ain't gonna even change it. It is what it is. So, okay, I go back 3 or 4 questions up and see the similar question, and I just answered that however I answered it. So as I'm taking the exam now, I'm not even, the first 2 times I'm looking at the clock, like how much time do I got left and this, that, and the third. But it seemed like this day I am just flying through the information. Just boom, 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 boom. And I'm not even knowing. I'm just answering questions. And yeah, no. C, B, D. I'm just, I mean, they just boom, 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 boom. All right. So next thing I know, it said done. And I was like, what do you mean done? Or whatever. So the proctor, she came over to me and she was like, oh yeah, you're done. And I was like, she was like, no, you're done, you're done. So I'm like, okay, I thought I had did something wrong. So anyway, now it's time for me to leave, and they give you your exam results, I mean, right there on the spot. So as I'm getting ready to leave, I had got my coat out the locker. I was putting my stuff in my pocket, and the lady was like, oh, it's your birthday today? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, happy birthday. And I said, well, thank you so much. And so she had the exam results, but she had them face down. I asked her if she could put them in an envelope for me or whatever, and she said yes, and she was just smiling. And I had already told my coworkers, well, my friends, the day before that, when I come to work, I'm gonna just give you the result to open. I was like, I'm not gonna even look at it. I don't even want to know. So as I'm leaving, curiosity gets the best of me, and I'm walking to the car. As I'm walking to the car, something just said, look at that envelope. Pull out that envelope. So I pulled out the envelope and I'm looking, and at the top of the paper, it says pass. And I'm still looking, I'm like, pass what? What are they talking about? I'm not getting it. But it didn't click in my head that what they were saying was I had actually passed the exam this time, because previously all I was seeing was just whatever score I made. So once you pass a failing score, once you actually pass the exam, they don't tell you what your score is. You could just pass. I could have got a 70. I could have got 100. I don't know. But the thing is, I passed. And I just remember standing in that parking lot, and I was just like, yes, yes, yes. And other people, they were pulling up, getting ready to take the exam as well. And they were going, did you pass? Did you? Because, I mean, you come to this place, everyone is here for the same thing, to take the adjuster's exam or take whatever exam they're taking to be a part of the insurance industry, life and health, stuff like that. So I was like, yes. And everybody was like, oh my God, congratulations. This is my third try. This is my second try, and da 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 da. But the purpose of that is just to say that, man, no matter honestly and truthfully what obstacles you may be facing, you just gotta keep going. And I think your perseverance and your determination will definitely show in the outcome of the results that you're trying to get. So no matter whatever it is that you're trying to do, you just got to keep going. And that brings me to the last thing that I want to talk about, because it's like, as I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself, because I just got to keep going. So what I currently do now, I have a regular, or whatever someone may consider a regular 9 to 5, but I have a 9 to 5, right? So since I have been with this company, I have applied for 3 other positions since I've been there. I didn't get either one of them. One I didn't even get an interview for, but the other 2 I did, and I thought, okay, well, this is looking good, this is promising, and this, that, and the third, but still, we're not going to move forward. And one of the last ones that I had, and I'll say that, like, I just kind of got discouraged because I had to do this whole presentation and everything. And, I think in the interview process, you got to be yourself and not be so rigid. And that's how I always am. I'm going to come in there, I'm going to answer your questions, I'm going to make you laugh, and I'm going to ask you some questions to make you think and make you laugh or whatever, so that we just feeling comfortable and it's an organic type of conversation. So the interview that I had to do this whole presentation for, like, I mean, everybody. And I'm interviewing with a panel of 6 or whatever. And this is my final interview. I had already did 2 previous interviews before until I moved to the 3rd round. Now, what I don't understand, this is internal. It's not external. Either give the person a job or just move the hell on. I mean, like, seriously, why do we have to go through so many interviews for an internal position, an internal candidate, someone that you may not necessarily know, but you see them all the time in the office. But anyway, so when I got the call regarding if they were moving forward or not, she was like, well, you were really great, Terrence, and I didn't know so many things about you, and I wouldn't have known had I not interviewed you. Your director, I mean, he has given you rave reviews and da 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 da. I mean, all these accolades, but I'm just like, when is it coming? So, but we're gonna just move forward with another candidate, but there are gonna be some things coming up later on down the line in my department that I definitely want you to be a part of. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. Or whatever. Okay. Like, bye. So now here I am. Another position is open, but I'm like, do I let my past or previous experiences within this company or organization stop me from applying? Hell no. I'm going to keep applying for every position that I want to apply for until I move around and move up, because that's the whole purpose. I mean, if you want to stay in one position forever, that's your choice. And nothing's wrong with that. I don't see nothing being wrong with that at all. But I feel like when you're working somewhere, you've mastered one thing in one department, move on to the next one. Move on, move up, move around, make more money. That's just my philosophy. But yeah, I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm going to apply. And even if this one is a no, something else gonna come along, and I'm still gonna hit go and or hit send on sending that resume and filling out that application. But I just know that sometimes we just definitely get discouraged by things, and it's just like, man, why do I have to keep going? I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. You know why you have to keep going? Because it depends on you. It's like, really, how bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, you're going to keep pushing and you're going to keep fighting for it every single day. It may not come today. It may not come tomorrow. It may not come next week. It may not even come next year. But the main thing is, like, we just can't stop. So, hey, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I'm getting ready to get in here and cook this breakfast so that I can eat and find me a good movie to watch. And I'll see you next time. And, leave me a heart. I mean, I'm still new to this. So I'm still just trying to figure it out. I think you say, leave me a comment, send me a like, subscribe to the channel. And all right, next time. This is just raw, unedited, and it is what it is. So, all right, yeah.